Ali, how's it going? First off, let's get your reaction on clinching the SEC West and being able to advance to the championship game for the conference.
It's a good accomplishment, but as a team, we're proud of the success that we've had so far. But season's not over yet. As everybody knows, we still have a couple more games to go, and as a team, last week was last week. As always, we know that we've accomplished something, but we just keep going next week. This week is UAB. We got UAB another challenge, so we got to focus on that and accomplish that, and then move on to the next week until we get to where we're going. But so far, we know we clinched the SEC West, but it's on to the next week and on to the next team that we play.
And you mentioned that focus. How were you able to develop that over this season? It's a very important aspect of the game.
I think it's just a handful of guys just being able to hold each other accountable as the season goes, knowing that up or down doesn't matter. Just stay consistent in what we're doing, and which is win football games. So we take it week by week, 1-0 every week, and just keep that consistency going every day.
And you guys stole the show once again this season against Arkansas on Saturday. Comment on Harold Perkins' success and just how it felt to go out there and hold him to 10 points.
He was playing his ass off, excuse my language, but that's Perk. Perk, he's a special kid, special talent, man. He's out there doing things that you can never imagine, and just his versatility as a player. He's doing amazing things on the field each week in and week out. So he's just gonna continue to be dominant and keep doing his thing. So the sky's the limit for him, man.
Him being a freshman and you being a senior, do y'all still kind of rib him and try to put him in his place a little bit, or is he's too good for that?
Perk, Perk is he's that like I said, he's that kid that thinks he's a vet. He's a rookie, but he plays like a vet and just acts like a vet. But he's a great kid on and off the field, funny kid, man, as you guys have already seen. But he's living up to his expectations, and he's working to it, and he works his ass off and does his thing, in the classroom, as y'all seen, on the field and off the field. So, he's a great young man, and I'm just proud to be around him and be his teammate.
Obviously, like you said, he's been doing well in the classroom and everything. You feel like he's got the maturity and makeup. Some young people, they get all this praise and press, and they can't handle it very well. But you think he can handle it?
I think he's doing a good job of handling it, and whoever he has in the corner that's keeping him grounded is doing a good job. And his background and where he came from, I think they did a good job of setting him up and having him be surrounded with the great staff that we have here, the academic staff and the coaching staff. I think they're doing a great job of developing him, and I think he hasn't even scratched the surface, and he's showing it every day. So he's just going to keep rising every day on everything that he's doing.
Are you looking forward to senior day, and do you have any special people that will be in attendance Saturday?
Yeah, so I got my people coming in, my mom and dad, aunt, my sister, and my brother-in-law. So they'll all be in attendance, and I'm excited. It's a special day. It's coming down to, my last few games as an LSU Tiger, but it's been special. It's been special being here, and that just, putting a cap on, being a senior out here is just, just looking back and everything. I've been grateful enough to be here, play alongside a lot of great players and being around a lot of great coaches. So, this is just, basically just cherry on top, so.
You came back for this year, your fifth year as a LSU Tiger, and this season from where you guys, the expectations that other people had for you now to where you are, clinching an SEC West championship and going to play Georgia in that SEC championship game. How does that feel to have that sort of be your senior year, to kind of defy the expectations? And
it was a rough couple years, my first 2 years here. So I think this coming in, this is what I expected, to be around the kind of players and teammates and coaching staff, and just to be able to do what we're doing this season. This is what I expected coming in, but it takes a while to have your own team that does coming in here just thinking okay, they won the national championship in 2019, so how are we gonna do that in the next year? It didn't happen the next 2 years, but my goals were to just be a national champion, and I'm hopeful that we're gonna keep working and someday get there.
So you got family coming in.
Yes, sir.
This is not your average drive down the road, right?
No. This is a long flight, man. I'm talking about like maybe 6.5 hours flight from all the way up top to down here.
Yeah. So these are people that haven't been to games in the past, maybe, or come to see you for the first time, or
They haven't. No, my parents haven't seen a game yet, but they've been in Baton Rouge. This will be their first game. You know, just being able to have them out here, man. It'll be special. You know, it'll be special and it being seen tonight. But I don't think they've experienced anything like Tiger Stadium yet. So this will be their first time. You know, seeing that.
So where are you from? Soccer's the big thing, or what would you say? I mean, are they kind of catching on this football
they've
thing?
been catching on. You know, the last 3 years, they've been able to watch me on TV, so they've been catching on to the sport. And my dad, he's pretty active in watching. My mom as well, so they'll be able to understand what's going on. As long as they see me out there, they'll know, okay, he's out there, he's doing his thing. I mean, it's just special to be able to have him down here this Saturday night.
What would you say? I mean, close to a year ago, you're playing in the Texas Bowl. Things are not good here. I mean, how can you look back on that in the process and where you are right now?
It's a major turnaround, man. But like I said, shout out to, I mean, you've seen what Coach Kelly's staff has done. I mean, it took all of us buying into his culture and everything that he's, trying to instill in us. And I mean, you guys have seen, you guys seen it on TV. I mean, if you've heard about his process and everything, and everybody buying in, that was a major key, and everybody just being accountable and just having a culture that's going to change this program into a winning culture. So, and that's what he's done so far, and we've been pretty successful with it.
Right over here. So, you guys have 2 regular season games left, and a lot of people had their own expectations for this team coming into the year with your first year with Brian Kelly. What do you have to say about how he's kind of grown as a coach over this season, and what's the biggest lesson he's taught you?
I mean, him coming in here and getting to know us as players, I think it took both sides, putting trust in each other. And then after that, I mean, he's been doing this for a long time, so we just had to get to know him and him getting to know us. And then from then on, it was just, let's play ball and let me show you how, my process is going to help you guys win. And then we bought into that, and then we've been trusting it ever since. So it was in, the proof is in the pudding, and he's shown it in the past, and it's the same thing he's trying to bring on here, and it's been working pretty well. So there's nothing more you can say about that.
Looking at UAB a little bit, the running back, he stands out kind of the most.
Yeah, they have a good back. I mean, but they have a different kind of offense that they bring in. But we're going to attack it the same as stop the run game, because they have a good running back. So we're going to have to up front. We're going to have to bow down and buckle down and just stop the run as a D line, and then let the back 7 do their thing. But I mean, we treat every team the same. But at the same time, we focus on us. But we treat every team the same as they're a challenge. It doesn't matter who we play. We just have to do us, focus on us, and our preparation and our process of trying to be the best team that we can be.
What's the mindset when you wrap up the division so early? I mean, you still got 2 games left, but I mean, winning 10 games and all that stuff is.
Yeah, job's not finished. All the confetti and everything is all cool and all, but we still have a job to accomplish, and our accomplish is not just the division. We're trying to go higher, and this is just a step along the way.